So I have a little bit of a problem with the gauge cluster on my Honda VFR 750. To properly demonstrate what the problem is, I need to turn off all the lights. So at night I can turn on the lights on the motorbike. So as you can see, I can see the rev counter, I can see the speedometer, but I cannot see anything over here where my fuel gauge and my temperature gauge are. So I need to replace those lights because I need to be able to see those two gauges when riding the bike at night. So to remedy the situation, what I need to do is I need to find a little bulb at the rear of the instrument cluster, which actually lights up the um, the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge. So on the Honda VFR 750, let me just get my light. They have a little integrated circuit. So what you can see there is that little green board at the back with all the little screws on it, and I suppose little lines drawn all over it. That is the integrated circuit. And what you can see in the integrated circuit, just here for example, you can see a number of little knobs. So these, let me just get a finger to show you, just here for example, they actually, you just rotate them counterclockwise I think, and it actually maybe 90 or 180 degrees, and you can actually remove these from the integrated circuit board, and inside of that there will be the little bulb. So I have to find the bulb holder for my for the fuel gauge and for the fuel gauge and for the temperature gauge. So I can see that it's on this side definitely. I can see two at the top. There's one just below here, which I'm shining the light directly on, and then there's one below that again, and then there's actually two at the bottom I suppose. So you can see two at the bottom, two at the top, and one in the middle. So let's go look here. Now when I turn on the ignition and I turn on the light switch here, I can see that there's two lights here. They are for the these are probably the two at the top, so it's probably these two here. Okay, and I'm guessing that the bulb holder for the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge is the one in the middle. So I'm going to take out that one in the middle. I'm just going to show you how to do that. It's really simple, and just replace the little bulb. So I have here my little replacement bulb. I'm just going to put that to the side for a minute. Okay, and I have a long needle nose pliers, which is going to allow me to get in. I need to be quite delicate with this. None of these bulb holders are going to be screwed in too tightly. So I need my light to look in, find the bulb holder. It's this one in the middle. Grip it, twist it, and out it comes, like so. And there it is. Let's put that down for a second. So that's my little bulb holder. So the way these, as you can see, there's no wire that feeds into this little bulb holder. So what actually happens is there's two little connections here, and they actually connect into the circuit board. So the current runs through the circuit board rather than through wires that plug into the back of the bulb holder. Now on previous models of the VFR 750, they would have had little, the bulb holders would have had little wires on the end of them, and you would have pulled it out. So I think, as far as I'm aware, it's only the R model of the VFR 750 that actually has the integrated circuit. So if you're working on another VFR 750 other than the R model, you may not see this circuit board, and it may not be as simple as this, but it's a really neat design by Honda. It's actually quite advanced for the time, I suppose. So I just take that little bulb. The little connector has come out with it, so I need to take that off. Okay, it's my old bulb. I just need to put that back in. The little, so you can see the little brass connections. They're what connect into the circuit board, so don't lose them. Take my new bulb, make sure it's the same size and wattage, and just push it back in. So it's quite simple. Okay, and now I take a little put this on like so. Don't grip it too tight because it's only a little bit of plastic, it could break. Take my light, and there's two little nodules here that I need to match up with the circuit board. So it fits in like so, and then just twist it. Okay, so it should be now connected in, and then I can now test it. Okay, so let's test, see if it actually works. So let's just turn off the lights again. They're in the pitch dark. Turn on the ignition. Okay, and then go to my switchboard, or to my handlebar switches. Now I can see my speedometer, rev counter, and now I can see the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge are lit up, so we're all good. That's the bulb replaced.